Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. Today, we're going to make paper cup lammies, and these are super fun. The great thing is that they're good for little hands and big hands. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need some paper cups. Now, you can use a paper cup of any different size. I mean, you can see here I've used a small paper cup, here I've used a medium paper cup, and these are a little bit larger. You really can make it any size that you would like. Now, you are going to need some these are clothespins, but nowadays they go by the name of doll pins. Sometimes these are a little hard to find. Your probably best bet is to find these in a craft store. They're called either doll pins or clothespins. How about some nice little googly eyes? You're definitely going to need cotton balls. The more the merrier on that. You're going to need some glue. It can be either tacky glue or it can be glue stick glue. And then if you've got some black paper, some black felt, that's awesome. Black marker is good. And also, you can use anything for the variety of things for the heads. You can see here I've used a little tiny paper cup, one of those little itty bitty cups. These are the kind of cups that you find in like fast food places for putting ketchup or mustard or condiments. I've got used a styrofoam ball here on this one. This one I've actually just used the puff balls. So if you don't have anything that you want to use for the face, you can always just use some more cotton balls, puff balls. So basically, we're going to take a cup, and I'm going to use this pink one here because it's rather sizable and large so you can see it. And I am going to take 4 of these doll pins. Now, when I was a kid, my grandmother used to hang her clothes up with these. They would hang them up with the clothespins. Okay, so I'm just going to take these clothespins and I'm just going to slide them up onto the cup. Easy like that. Bloot, 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 and bloot. Now, you might need to shift them around a little bit just to make sure that you've got them going and that you've got a nice sturdy base for your sheep. Okay, there you go. There's your sheep base. Now, I'm going to cover it with fluff. I told you this was easy. Now, if you take a glue stick and you start at the bottom, just rub, 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 and take your little cotton ball, and you can even spread it out a little bit if you want to. Now, if you want to keep it compact and condensed, you can, but I like to spread it out just a little bit. And just stick it right there on that glue. And now what I like to do, because of these little legs, I like to kind of cover them up. So I'm going to use a little bit of that technique where I kind of just smoosh it out a little bit on the sides, pull it out. Now I'm going to put a little more glue here. Now see, this is where I said little hands can easily go to town on this craft. Just push it on there like that. So you can see how I'm starting to get my fluffiness started. I'm going to actually pull out one that I've already finished. And now I'm going to add the head. Now for his head, I'm actually going to use what's called a marshmallow, a foam marshmallow. This is not an edible marshmallow. You're not going to want to eat this. This would give you a tummy ache. This is a foam marshmallow, and you can get these in the craft stores. I like them because they make a really good little head that's almost perfect, that sticks out like that. But the thing is, you can't find them everywhere, so you could also use a cork. That could work as well. And I'm going to use, let's see, I think I'm going to use my marshmallow. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this tacky glue. I'm squeeze it on the back here. And whoop, put it right there in the center where my little sheepy's head would go. Now my little sheep needs some eyes. So I'm going to either use a pen or some googly eyes. And I think what I'll do is I'll use googly eyes and I'll draw his nose on. So I'm going to take 2 eyes and I'm going to use a little bit of that tacky glue. And just put those eyes right on the top here. Ooh, he's got some very big eyes you have. There you go. And now I'm going to give him his little nosy. And a smile. There we go. Now I think he needs some ears. And to make his ears, I'm just going to use a little bit of this black paper here. Could use felt if you wanted to. And what I'm going to do is just cut myself a little rectangle like that. I'm going to fold this in half because most sheep have 2 ears. And I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm just going to make a little teardrop shape out of this black paper. And now you see I've got 2 ears, just like that. And I'm just going to glue these right on the sides of my sheep. And I'm going to use this tacky glue for this. Now you could use hot glue if you wanted for your ears and your head and your eyes. I would not suggest using hot glue for my puff balls because when you're placing the puff balls in place, you've got a chance of burning yourself, and that's not good. We never want anybody to burn themselves. So I would suggest using the glue stick or the tacky glue for your puff balls, because then anybody of any age can do it. You know, whenever you use a hot glue gun, you really should have adult supervision. All right, there we have it. He's got his face, he's got his eyes, he's got his little hooves. Now, if I wanted to, I could color my little hooves with a black pen. But there you have it. I'm going to add you to the flock, little sheepy. Here he goes. Oop. I'll put you right in there. For more great ideas that won't put you to sleep when counting sheep, come to Sophie-World.com.